Yo, 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 MC Grammar coming at you. We are going to be checking your Start It's and Improve It's practice. You should be on the blue square if you are on this page. Sweet. So let's take a look at your task you were going through using Start It's and Improve It's on main points and elaborates, trying to make them just a little bit better. So let's take a look at the first one. We had our original sentence. We had 3 different tasks here. It said, to begin, Perseus was being brave. So then we went through and we did Start It's and Improve It's. My first task was an adverb. So I went through and first I said, what is the verb? Well, it is was here or being. Both are stated being verbs, okay? So here we're going to say a different way or how to describe that verb. To begin, bravely, Perseus faced the Medusa. So now I'm describing my verb instead of Perseus in that one, all right? And how did he face Medusa? Bravely. Fantastic. So I started with an adverb there. Then I went to my improve it, right? And I went over and I kind of did the same thing. How do I describe that verb? Well, bravely still works because we're going to say that he faced Medusa. So it says, to begin, Perseus bravely faced the Medusa. So now it's in the middle of my sentence instead of the beginning. Still, I'm covering my bases with my adverbs there. All right, remember, we're always describing the verb. In this case, I added or changed the verb to make a little bit more sense for my reader. Sweet. Next one. To begin, Perseus was brave. We were looking at prepositions. Remember, prepositions are relationship words. Where are my things happening, okay? So I'm going to add those. One thing that I did is I pulled out my handy dandy notebook and used my notebook because this one's harder for me, okay? So I went through my notebook and on my list I saw the word during and I thought to myself, I can use that as a started. So I said, to begin, during his interaction with the Medusa, Perseus showed bravery. Same idea as this sentence, but it's a little more advanced. It's a little more detailed, all right, colorful, okay? And then to improve my sentence, I again went through my notes here. And I found ones that worked for me. So I said came upon was my preposition here. So to begin, Perseus showed bravery when he came upon the Medusa. Again, it's giving my reader more of an image of where Perseus was. It's enhancing my sentence some. Awesome. Now we're going to go to verbs. So we're going to again change that verb. We know that was is the verb here. That's a stated being verb. So I'm going to think about how to enhance or change that verb. Okay, so for start it's, I'm going to move it to the front. And I can't just say to begin was. That doesn't work. But if I said to begin being brave, that still describes Perseus. That still is a verb and it is grammatically correct. So I said to begin being brave, Perseus faced the Medusa. All right, so there it kind of explains a little bit more about who Perseus was and what he was doing. Okay. Now for my improve it, I am completely getting rid of this verb. No more was. We're done with was. I need to change my verb. So I thought to myself, what is he doing? Well, he's showing or exemplifying. So I said to begin, Perseus exemplifies bravery. Much stronger word there for the same idea. All right, so hopefully those main points went well for you. Check your work, pause it if you need to, and now we're going to move on to our elaborates. Cool. So down here we had our elaborates. It says this shows that Perseus was brave because he cut off the head of the Medusa. So we're going to do the same task with our elaborates. So first one was adverb. So we have a couple of different verbs here that we can pick to describe. We have was, we have cut. So we can choose to say how did he cut or how was he, all right? So I says this shows that bravely Perseus slays the Medusa, making him the ultimate hero. So again, I'm taking my adverb to the front of my sentence, describing how was Perseus, or how was he being. He bravely was approaching those tasks, okay? And then here, I move that to the middle of the sentence for my improve it. So this shows that Perseus bravely killed the Medusa, making him a hero. We're all about that verb here. We're describing how was he, okay? Next one. Preposition, once again, I grabbed my notebook because this one was a little bit harder for me, and I had to use an improve it and a start it to show what Perseus was doing and explain right here the original sentence, all right? So what I said for this one is I looked at my list and I was like, how can I use this? Okay, so I said before, okay. This shows that before, that's a preposition, starting with preposition. This shows that before thinking of himself, Perseus thinks of other and bravely kills the Medusa, making him a hero. Guys, that has some good substance to that sentence, right? That's deeper than just saying he was a hero, all right? Then I'm going to go to my improve it. This can show up anywhere in the sentence. And again, I chose one from my list and I said, how can I describe what happened? So this shows that Perseus moves towards, that's our preposition here, the challenge instead of away, which makes him a brave hero. So it shows Perseus's character using a preposition word. Really simple, really easy there, all right? And then last but not least, we have our verbs. I'm going to move myself over here so you can see. This shows that Perseus was brave because he had cut off that of Medusa. So here are my verbs. This shows that slaying the Medusa. So I started it with a verb, and I'm saying, what did he do? Well, he slayed the Medusa. Perseus shows his brave and heroic self. all right? And then the last one, I'm going to change the verb completely. So remember, I can't use the same one. I'm changing my verb. This shows that Perseus exemplifies bravery in slicing the head of the Medusa off. So I changed both verbs there to stronger ones. I know for me, slicing the head, that paints a picture in my head that I don't know if I like, but it paints a picture in my head, okay? So guys, take a minute, maybe pause this video if you need to, see how you did, check your work, and then you're gonna move on to step 3 on your slides. Peace out.